Hey there, it's Dianna. I wanted to share with you one amazing technique that can help improve relationships. Okay, so because there's so few people that I've met in real life who actually know and practice the technique, I feel compelled to share it to help improve relationships. So few people know it and practice it. Meanwhile, you kind of have to heal whenever people don't practice this technique. So not long ago, I didn't know the technique myself. So I do corporate and schools training, right? And I got the privilege to train this corporation that is pretty big. They had 3,000 staff and they were actively recruiting the staff. Um, they wanted 5,000 staff in total. And with such a large organization, sometimes we have people who are not aligned with the values. The values is something on the wall. So this organization is really heart-centered and they really wanted every individual to know the values and also practice the values wholeheartedly. So I had the privilege to work with them. There were many different divisions, there were cross-functional teams within my workshops, and I did a poll of 3,000 people. And guess what? 97 of them said feedback is taken poorly. Feedback is not well received. I asked the question, how often is feedback taken well? So the responses was that feedback was often ignored, which is like when you share feedback, it's like water off a duck's back. It doesn't sink in at all. Second is feedback is acknowledged. They say, thank you so much for your feedback, and zero action is taken. Now, they really cannot take that. And they say they lose trust and faith when feedback is not taken seriously. And third is when feedback is taken in a negative manner. The person gets defensive, angry, and shoots back with feedback of their own. So I'm inspired by this because a good friend of mine was sharing that he had broken up with a mutual friend. And I found it really quite sad. And I discovered that feedback was given in a manner that was not well received. And it was so poorly received, the whole relationship cracked. And my personal experience with my friend Rachel, not her real name, but she was perpetually late, unfashionably late. And so after many incidences, and people know me as being patient, right? So after many times of being late, I gave her the feedback and she denied it. I'm like, dang. And we didn't have any witnesses, so I had no one else to share this with. So anyways, I gave feedback the second time round because, it really mattered. And when you give feedback, you also have to ask two questions, Number one, is it changeable? Is this behavior changeable? Or, is it a syndrome where a tiger cannot change its stripes? And so it's not worth addressing. So if it's changeable behavior, then it's definitely worth addressing. The second question to ask, is it worthwhile? Will it not just impact the relationship and the partnership? Will it impact many other people in the process? If it does, I think it is worth giving feedback for the greater good of many people. And so let me introduce to you the technique. So it is here. Let me share with you. Here we go. It's a positive sandwich model. So step one, to say something positive, recognize their strength. Step two, state the area of improvement. And the key is to be really specific. Never say always, never say you never, exclude all of that. And just talk about the last incident or the last two incidences maximum. Because people are usually very aware of their faults. Okay, so first of all, you have to say something positive. Second, state really specifically the area of improvement, and you can provide ideas and actions to work on. And last but not least, say something positive. Appreciate their work, their skills, their personality, anything. So let's give an example. I noticed that you got everyone to participate. That was great and not easy. Step 2, you could consider crowd control techniques because people got a bit rowdy. We could brainstorm ideas together if you like. Step 3, overall, I think to get everyone's energy level up in such a short time is amazing. You really do have your way with people. Coming back to Rachel, I gave her feedback using this positive sandwich model, and Rachel, I really appreciate you as a friend. You are so thoughtful. You give the best presents ever. You know exactly what I like. However, your punctuality is an issue, okay? I'm really affected by it. And plus, you're uncontactable at the time. And so I'm left waiting like a dummy. So I really appreciate if you could respect my time. Like I respect your time, please respect my time. And it's also good to actually state a boundary because after many months of being late, I started giving her feedback, right? And I stated that, you know what? If you're uncontactable and you did not inform me in advance that you're going to be late, and if you're late by 20 minutes and I'm left wondering, I'm going to leave the venue. And having said that, I really, really appreciate you as a friend. You're like one of my best friends ever. You give the best strategies. You share the best stories. You really liven up my day. And I really appreciate you as a friend. Thank you, Rachel. And guess what happened? Well, this time around, when I shared the feedback with Rachel, it was so well received. She kept quiet. In fact, she looked like she was floating on cloud. And she was actually happy about it. And best part, she took the feedback into consideration and really made a point to be on time the next round. So a simple strategy, the positive sandwich model, may it benefit all your relationships, any partnerships, any friendships, marriages even. It will work wonderfully. So all the best, keep me posted. Take good care. Bye.